So the other direction. So let's see how she is in this direction now. Let me know how it is, Roger.
She's still
So
coming
that's
in.
my start-finish line right there. Use it as a reference.
She still comes off the rail by the door.
Good. And I'll take that. A lot more fluent, right? But notice how it's kind of slowing down a little bit. But did you see what I did to fix that?
Kind of walked a little bit.
Where I started.
Oh.
Do you understand? I didn't put any physical, I didn't voice. Notice how this time I was a little bit more impeccable because she falls off a little bit here. But the reason she falls off is I get left back here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I'm getting left back here is she's doing really well. I got the bug. She's doing really well, but she keeps checking up on me. And then see what happens is a lot of people feel them checking on you and they feel that empathy. Oh, it's okay, honey. It's all right. Let me help you. No. Leg. You understand? You want to help them? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They'll appreciate it a lot better. Because what's happening is what they're imagining is greater than what they're feeling.
Yeah.
And I can't go forward. I'm going to die. Okay then. I'm going to raise the pressure. You dead yet? No. I'm okay. I'm all right. I notice how a stride became a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And there comes your training. Starts coming out. Otherwise it's locked in there because no matter how much training you put in, unless the brain is alpha, the training will never come out. Both directions, good. Came to me, good. Didn't go past my shoulders when I released, good. The thing that sucks about this horse is I can't train much on her because she's doing everything dead on. So we move on, you understand? So come on. Arc around her. Notice I'm not going into her space, I'm respecting her space, but I'm using a little right rein to the headband. As soon as she steps forward, I stand still. Negative pole goes down. I'm okay. If she's not coming forward, put the pressure on her. Body on my reins, leg, and she steps forward. As soon as she steps forward, I soften. I don't release completely. I keep looking at her because she tells me what to do because she's not all the way to me yet. Unless she's having a hard time. Then I get this horse, then I get this horse. Because I don't want her to come all the way to me. Because if she comes all the way to me, I don't get to work both horses. But notice when I go to the side, you notice anything with the body?
Yeah, she keeps you on the right.
Doesn't want me on the left side.
Right.
Great. Why is it great? Because you have something to work on now. You understand? You follow? Now I know what to work on. She's holding you back from the left side, but when I go to the right side, the other thing that you want to look at is when I was arcing around her, 180 degrees, 180 degrees, right, Roger? I got to about 45 degrees and she stepped. She was following me all the way with the head, but it was only until I got to 45 degrees, and it's not 45 degrees, but pressure created by 45 degrees, or me being at the 45 degrees. Then she stepped back. Even if I went all the way around the back of her, and she didn't run off, good. Because whenever you go behind the shoulder, it means go forward. But she didn't go forward. So no, she's not coming to me, but she's not running away either. You understand? So I'll take that also. It's a step in the right direction. So each time, release, go the other way. Whenever she's having a hard time. And each time, go a little further deep into the hole. And raise the pressure up. Until finally they do this and they turn. And then you release and go the other way until you get a step. So I don't want her to come to me. Because that way she gets to practice the mindset. So my picture now is stand still. Bring it to the middle. Why? Safest place for both of us. We have 360 degrees of places to run for our lives. So step up a little bit. Good. And I'm happy there. Why am I happy? Because my poles are balanced. Okay? And this is where I'd like her to be. Now it doesn't have to be, you understand? But I'm going to start off being in a balanced place. So my picture is, don't move your feet. This is what I call the bridge work. What does the bridge work do? The bridge work is all about getting this horse balanced, the left horse. Picture is, don't move your feet. I want to touch and see where she has an issue in her body. 1, 2. I'm going to introduce this unknown. I'm getting her ready for the world that we live in. This is not a rope. This is an unknown thing that we create. This is a saddle, a blanket, blah, 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 blah. I'm also raising the pressure up by asking different things of her. I'm also, by doing this, proving to her that I'm worthy of being an alpha, the horse alpha, in a herd of two. Also going to be disconnecting her, getting her to stop, learn how to stop. You don't teach a horse to stop by pulling on their head. You disconnect them, making their idea uncomfortable, proving yourself worthy. So my picture is stand still. Good, good, good. And my other leg is going to go when we get on. Boom. And now off the back end and call her. Look for the back leg to cross underneath, i.e. showing me trust. Who does she trust? Huh, Roger?
Herself.
To trust?
You.
You understand? So am I teaching by example? Yeah. Because for me to go off the back end, I could get my ass kicked. I have to trust myself to trust her happy ass that she's not going to kick my ass. But notice by going off the back end how well she's listening, not thinking. Because as soon as I did that, I didn't have to use an open rein. As soon as I went off the back end and I called her, because she tells me what to do, when to do, how to do. I don't just walk off. She tells me how to take every step, where to take every step, when to take every step. So then I go to the other side. Hand by the eye. Well done. Rub, 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 rub. Notice how I switched hands? So now you work your other hand. Whereas most people, off the back end call, there. Most people want to use the same hand on the other side. Well, guess what happens? You get really close to that back end and she wants to cow kick you, your ass is grass. Notice I'm not hanging around and rubbing this spot, rubbing this spot. By doing that, you're applying pressure. You're telling her to do something. No, she's fine. No, she's fine. No, she's fine. But people, no, I got to rub some more because I'm a fuck up. And I can't believe she's standing here. You know what I mean? Because, again, it goes back to you. So how was that, Roger?
Quite good.
Yeah. Okay, so now we move
Too
on.
good.
So now what I'm going to do is put a little pressure on her head. Right, Rosalind? Is that what's next? With the rope on the head?
She went inside. I think.
Roger or Rosalind?
Rosalind.
What were you asking me?
Oh, she's
I
in
don't
the
know.
shade.
Was I?
She's getting burned.
So what I'm going to do is have her carry the rope. Which is not a rope, but infinite possibilities, but I'm going to put it on the head. Why the head? Well, if you can get the head, not only the brain, because that's what we're doing, is getting her brain right now. Notice when I fall around, and she fall up, come. You know what I have in my hand? You see it? Look carefully. Can't you see what's in my hand? Where's the horse? With me. She's a prey animal, I'm a predator. I got a spirit. I got a mind. I got everything in my hand, don't I? Careful what you do with it. You understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
She's trusting herself to trust you. She's giving her life to you. Careful what you do with it. Oh. Oh. And so many people abuse it, right? Because they get it and they think, I got the power. Right, Rosalind?
Yeah.
Right, Rosalind?
Yes.
Because they thought, oh, look how great I am. The horse has followed me. I got it. And guess what? They went back. Right back to that hole that you just got yourself out of. The nice thing is, hopefully you know how to get out of the hole. Right, Rosalind? And it was an opportunity. It's nice to visit that hole every now and then, isn't it, Rosalind?
Yes, it is, Pussy.
Oh, what are you trying to tell me? To shut the fuck up?
No,
I'm just checking.
Most people are afraid of change.
Down. So, picture a stand still. Hand on the nose. If you forget everything else, remember safety, safety, safety. Furthest air, closest air. Boom. Feel her. She's okay? Good. Release. Work the left horse. Arc. Draw her to you. Come. Couple steps forward. Good. Come. Excellent. Oh. Good girl. Again, the thing that sucks about this horse is she does anything wrong. The great thing is that, am I supposed to do something wrong? Which means to say that so far, whatever was done with her seems to be okay. I'm just bringing out the stuff that's done to her. Notice, went back. Now disconnect to make sure that what I did just now was okay. My little leg. Good. And then release. If she wasn't okay with what I just did, she would leave. Right, Roger?
Yep.
Good girl. Notice the head come down a little bit? Because I asked the head down a little bit. And it's not the head down I'm looking at, it's the mindset needed to bring the head down. I'm like checking to see where she's at mentally by asking for the head down. The other thing is by bringing the head down, she's learning when I'm putting the bridle on, take the bridle off, hold her off, bring your head down. Okay, I'm 6'4". That's too much hard work trying to put a halter on there. Head down.
Yeah, sometimes.
See how balanced she is? Disconnect. Cross over behind. Well done. How's she doing letting me getting on the left side now? A little bit better? Yeah. So notice how the pressure's increasing? So now the picture is don't move your feet again. So what am I working on? Putting the rope in the different places or don't move your feet?
So don't move your feet, bud.
You understand? But I'm getting both, right?
Yeah.
So far. Don't ever let them know what your picture is or else you're screwed. Leg, shoulder, neck. We're getting joy. Good girl. Little rub. See how I use a rope to rub her? Because she's telling me what? Starting to have a little bit of a hard time. Okay, good. I'll break it down and up and over. Good girl. And a little rub again. But notice she backed up. No, she's not doing my picture, but that's okay. A little give and take. She doesn't want to run off. She just doesn't understand. So I work with her. You understand? Then not a problem. I'm not going to be that anal. I can give up control. Because most people are, bring your ass over here and stand here. Otherwise, I'm making a mistake. And therefore, you just showed her that you're not in control. So will you hang out with somebody who's not in control? But how often do we do that? Good girl. Now disconnect.
Nay! Sorry, I just had to like. Still love her, still love her.
Good. Now back to the middle. Or you just thought of somebody? But the nice thing about hanging out with them is you know what not to do, right?
Yep,
Right,
yep.
exactly.
So
See?
it's like I'm not putting her down by no means. It's cool, it's good.
Yeah.
I had to practice a lot of patience last night. You shut the hell up.